In the 18th and 19th centuries, women did not have the right to vote or sit in parliament. Only a few of royal descent led their countries. Women became much better represented in the late 20th century, gaining the right to vote and sit in parliament in almost all countries, making it to their country's highest political office more frequently.
When we are talking about we should stop demonstrations, they are not demonstrations. It is expression of the status of this nation.
One political figure in Ghana who is fast rising through the country's political landscape is Dzifa Gomashie. She drew her inspiration from the 31st December Women's Movement, coupled with some notable names in politics and her mother's values.
In the late 70s, Jerry Rawlings came into the scene, and my older siblings and their friends and their generation, they were the ish people in Medina, by which time my parents had retired. So there was Divine Petigo, there was Erica Kumia, there was, in fact, Nana Kumia, there was Ken Kranting. So this crop of people were super amazing individuals. And as a child, I was in awe seeing how they believed in the movement of Jerry John Rawlings. Considering that a lot of these people were men, when I met Mrs. Rawlings, Cecilia Johnson, Shariaiti of blessed memory, Auntie Rejoice, also of blessed memory, all these women were with 31st December Women's Movement. And I was in awe, just watching them, hearing them speak.
Prior to assuming her political role as the MP for Ketu South on the ticket of the NDC and the former Deputy Minister of Tourism, she was a screen script writer and an actress who had featured in many breathtaking movies. Madame Dzifa Gomashie believes that women are an embodiment of confidence and wields so much political power to take up leadership roles.
I made it possible that a woman picked a form, contested and won in the southern part of our region where no woman has ever been into parliament. And it's a tough road to travel. As children, we fell, and we got up and we cried and we dusted off, and our mothers patted us on the back and encouraged us. It's just life. We will go through all those kinds of challenges, but staying focused and knowing that what you're doing is not only for self, but for the benefit of humanity and a call to destiny.
For the experience she had had in politics for the past 4 years, she acknowledged the challenges women face in politics and the need for women to be actively supported to bridge the gender inequality gap.
We just need to put action to the words. Okay, so we all know that it's expensive getting into politics. We all know that it's lonely at the top, and that's not only when you are a politician or when you are holding public office. It's just what it is for men and women, but more so for women, because very few of us have dared to do this. What we need to do, women folk, media, whoever, is to ensure that the few who dare to do this, you support us to remain in there so we can help others also join. As it is, for the first time in our country, 40 women made it into parliament, but I assure you, some have lost their seats. How did that happen? The political parties have not set the quotas down so that, for example, maybe safe seats don't contest women in there.
Ahead of the 2024 elections, Dzifa Gomashie is campaigning in the Ketu South constituency with a unique figure in her team, one of her contenders at the primaries.
This is one of my contenders. We call him Teacher Nyavi. He is Joseph Kosi Nyavi. So in the first one, he and 3 others, 3 men and 2 women contested, so there were 5 of us. And I beat him in the game, but now he's with me. Well, the power of a woman and a mature man who understands that politics is in seasons, and it's my season, and he's happy for me.
As part of her broader vision to develop human capital in the Ketu South constituency, she introduced an initiative to equip young people with practical skills for sustainable livelihoods, constructed a 10-bed ultra-modern pediatric emergency unit at the Ketu South Municipal Hospital, and many other projects.
Yeah, women should look up to Honorable Dzifa Gomashie as one of the women who is more enlightened, that we can look upon to also take as a role model that can improve women's issue in the country. She still needs our support as the way she is. You know, we all want her in a Ghanaian's maybe parliament. So she need our support. We need to support her.
Ketu South serves as the Eastern International Gateway to the Republic of Ghana. Its capital, Aplau Denu, shares direct boundary with Lomé, the capital of the Republic of Togo. Thus, it serves as a pronounced ground border crossing in West Africa. Throughout Madam Dzifa Gomashie's political career, one major event that really brought her to her knees is the tidal waves that affected communities in Ketu South.
When I'd been called about the tidal waves in the Amuchini Salakopo area, and families where I'd gone to campaign in 2020, I got there and the buildings were not there. And I didn't know where the people were, and nobody could tell me where they were. We know that the sea didn't take them away. We know that, we knew, and we know that they didn't die, right? But so when the waves came and their building collapsed, and what were they able to salvage, and where did they go? That broke my heart. That I couldn't see them. It was a hard place to be.
When women have an equal footing in making decisions, things change faster. However, preparing well and creating a clearer pathway are crucial in helping to succeed in the world of politics.
I'm in politics at a time of my life that I think is perfect. I don't have to rush home to cook for nobody. Nobody has to wait for me to come and cook. If I choose to go and cook, then I've chosen to go and cook. I'm at a great point in my life. I've ticked so much on my bucket list, and this is my time to live my parents' life and mine. What they wanted to do for this community in which they were born. I'm doing some of the things that they always wanted to come and do, and I have opportunity to do it myself also, and to use it to say thank you, God, for making me Abla Dzifa Gomashie.
Society's approval or disapproval of a female politician still continues to reflect hidden biases. The worst could possibly be that women are not expected to play by the same rules as men. However, these are barriers that should be broken. One of Abla Dzifa Gomashie's golden rule for all women is to push through cobwebs, to be heard, and break the glass ceiling to make a difference in their respective communities. Ketu South, TV3 News, Aplau. This documentary is supported by Star Ghana Foundation with thanks to Foreign, Commonwealth and Development Office.